Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today we are playing Caw-Gates. That is a deck resolving Squadron Hawk after brainstorming, getting a lot of extra value. We're winning the game with Basilisk Gate to pump up those Squadron Hawks, or our Sacred Cat, or our Outlaw Medic. Now this deck is very well positioned versus red, which is a very large percentage of the field in Magic Online Pauper. And this exact list just won Paupergeddon, so I have to take it in. Haven't played much or any of Caw-Gate in the past, so let's see if I can handle it. I'll see you in the matches. Upstate New York Pauper is hosting the second event in their 2025 Open Series on Saturday, August 9th in Rochester, New York. The event currently has a cap of 64 players, and a cap that's $1,500 in cash prizes. I'll be there, and I hope to see you there too. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, we're here in round one on the play. Magic Online had a weird update like in the middle of what I was doing, so things got strange. But this hand looks maybe acceptable, right? I think it's good. We've got gates, we've got Modern Age, we've got strands. Let's see. All right, we'll play a gate on white. Okay, so all the defaults for Magic Online got reset, so we'll go over here. We want to disable animations. Squadron Hawk. Play Basilisk Gate. Let's go ahead and put Squadron Hawk onto the battlefield. 5. I think we can afford to draw all 4 Hawks and then discard the strands. Our opponent brainstorms. They're most likely playing Mono Blue Terror, I would imagine. Not necessarily. Like, what they do on turn 2 is probably going to tell us whether or not they're playing Mono Blue Terror. Discard the Prismatic Strands. They play Island. They play Delver. Okay, so they're playing Mono Blue Terror. I'm worried about a potential Spell Pierce. Let's play the Citadel Gate on blue. Get another Hawk on the table. Maybe I shouldn't have played that other Hawk. Let's get in for 1. Playing the other Hawk makes my brainstorms worse if I draw them. So I have to consider that. My opponent flips the Delver on a brainstorm. Thought Scours themselves. We can race this Delver pretty easily, I think. Gets in for 3. That's fine. We can spend 3 mana to blast in with a Hawk. That'd be 5 damage this turn. They cycle Lorien Revealed, getting an island. So I guess I'm trying to draw into... I guess I can go... They ponder. Alright, so I can Journey into Nowhere this, play Basilisk Gate, play Modern Age, discard the island. It uses all my mana. Still retaining the Hawks in case I want to do a shuffle trick. Guild Gate. I think I'm still going to go for Modern Age, discard island, journey, get rid of this thing, get in for 2. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a good matchup for us. I'm not entirely confident on that though. They cycle a Lorien Revealed. Plays 1 Tolarian Terror. Cryptic Serpent. We find a Sacred Cat. Okay. We'll draw. So we can discard the Sacred Cat. Play a Guild Gate. Bring back a cat. And then gate. Pump up a Hawk. Attack for 7. They're at 10 now. Feels like things are good here. So they can get in for 11. They go Brainstorm. They can maybe use Demon Fear on the Sacred Cat to stop me from gaining life. We can try for the Prismatic Strands this turn, and then they'd have to counterspell. Sideboard wise, all of the Red Blasts and the Relics are good. They do Demon Fear, so I'm going to respond by casting the Prismatic Strands with my untapped creature. They Spell Pierce, so can't do anything about that. Put that creature on the bottom. They have 1 mana available, so if I draw an untapped land, they're dead. Found Citadel Gate. Play the Citadel Gate on blue. Play a Squadron Hawk. Not going to shuffle. So I'm thinking I want to leave 2 creatures back. We'll just gate onto this one and get in for 7. The difference between 7 and 8 is minimal when it goes to 3. And they concede. Nice. I'm afraid that I'm gonna start liking this deck. Go down on the sizes over here. Everything's just too big. Come on. Up. Well, these cards look good, right? You need to know where's okay. Spell Pierce probably. So I think we just cut the counter spells at minimum. Thraben Charm probably can cut those. Relic's better than Thraben Charm most likely. I think I'm going to cut the Spell Pierce. So we're relying on Red Blast and Dispel and the Relics. We've opened up a hand with only one land and we're on the draw. I'm going to mulligan. I have one land again. I mulligan, go back. Okay, let's keep... the Hawk can help me rebuild. Put back Sacred Cat and Modern Age. I guess I could also put back Red Blast, and then keep Sacred Cat, Modern Age, and try to like Modern Age away the Sacred Cat for value. I feel like we're kind of hosed here. Squadron Hawk really has to resolve for us to get into the game. No lands. I think I have to just put back the Red Blasts. Our opponent plays an island. And Thoughtscar themselves. We find Basilisk Gate. Let's start off with island, I suppose. So I guess this next turn we can just play the cat and then start attacking with the cat. I found a Seagate, so I'll just play the tap Seagate on white. We can also play out the Heap Gate and start accruing a mana advantage. When it doesn't do anything, plays an island. I think I want to try to go for Heap Gates. Play the Heap Gate, I'll pass. Allows me to have Red Blast as well, if I ever draw into that. They Brainstorm. Probably going to dump a bunch of creatures on the table. I really don't want to Modern Age. Let's yield until the next end step. They Thoughtscard away a couple lands. I don't want to Modern Age into a Spell Pierce. That would be the worst. We'll activate the Heap Gate. We have 5 mana on the table now. Play the Basilisk Gate. Play Cat. They counter it, it's really good for me. If they don't counter it, I have a beater now. Will be a 4/4 beater coming in. You want to counter my Sacred Cat? That would be sad for you. They're just going to let it resolve. Nice. Next turn, or on their end step, I'm going to make another treasure token. And then we're going to try to do stuff probably on the following turn. Or it depends on what they've got going on. I made the joke originally when Gates was a deck. Sacred Cat is Uro. It keeps coming back. It gains you life. Infinite amount of value. Alright, we'll tap. Make a treasure token. Tap in the Heap Gate and the Basilisk Gate. They're just doing nothing. Well, let's try a Squadron Hawk. This may not resolve. They go Counterspell. Let's respond with a Brainstorm. See if I can find a response. We have a Blue Blast. Let's put back Journey to Nowhere, Prismatic Strands. It's a Red Blast, I'm sorry. We're going to go Red Blast. Counter the blue spell. Oh man, it resolves. We draw 3 more Hawks, go back up to 6 cards in hand, play out another cat, can get in for 1. Back to not really having any mana on the table though. A Thoughtscour on end step, milling a Null Cryptic Serpent. They've brought in a nulls for the Journey to Nowheres and the Modern Age. Right now our Sacred Cats cannot tangle with their giant snakes because it's only going to be a 4/4. We're trying to find a way to have that as an option. So I would probably want to play out the Modern Age to try to find a card. They could counterspell it. They've used 1 counterspell. I think it was probably right for me to Brainstorm into that Red Blast though. They Mental Note, milling Sleep of the Dead Island. Okay. And Sleep of the Dead the Sacred Cats to stop them from getting in and gaining life. And then they cycle for an island. They find a Delver. Holding up a counterspell. Let's go Modern Age. They use a null. I'm going to try another one, even though they could Spell Pierce here. I really need to draw land. They didn't have it. We'll discard the Prismatic Strands. I'll get in. Probably should have just attacked with everything. I doubt that they're going to block with the Delver. Okay. Delver flips on a Lorien. So they could hardcast that, draw 3 cards. That's pretty good. That's what they do. I wonder if they have another land. Get in for 3. So we want to put things on the table. Draw another Strands. Discard the Strands. I'm not sure what I want to do here. I guess I'm just going to pump up my cat. Get in for 6. They gut shot the cat. Well, I was F6. That was a problem. That was not smart. I didn't think about them having gut shot. I had a dispel that I could have used. Now they can sleep with the dead mite creatures. And then I should have also, I was not thinking at all. I forgot about, I can embalm the Sacred Cat there. That was not smart as well. I am making some mistakes here. This is just showing me not remembering like how to play the deck just on autopilot, because this would have been a thing nobody else would have missed if they were a Caw-Gates player. And maybe I wouldn't have F6'd if I thought about the fact that they could have Gutshot in their deck, but did not expect them to bring in Gutshot for some Sacred Cats. Demon Inferior, the Modern Age, fine. Put it on the bottom. Valerian Terror, a Delver. Cast a Journey to Nowhere. They go Annul. I don't like my position very much anymore. Fine. Let's bring back the cat now. Get in for 1. And then let's see what they've got. Reveals a Lorien Revealed. That's a good one. They're getting in. I will attempt to Prismatic Strands. They Spell Pierce. Okay, I guess I'm going to block. Prismatic Strands again. Spell Pierce again. Bummer for my cat. A Demon Inferior. Wow. I'm getting hammered. Let's see. Other strands. I'm going to go to the next game. I think the reason I lost this was 4 lands whole time. But oh no, that's not the only reason, right? I definitely threw on a bunch of spots. So I take it back. Let's try again. I threw a lot. Maybe the Journey to Nowhere should come out. Oh god. I think maybe I should not even be playing the Journey to Nowhere there. The mulligan of 1 lander. Okay, this is fine. Keep. Get rid of Red Blast. Play out the Basilisk Gate, pass the turn. They play a turn 1 Delver, I'm going to cycle for an island. They turn 1 Thoughtscour themselves. Let's grab an untapped land. Land, Modern Age, discard the strands. Now I can Citadel Gate on red. They play an island. Okay, draw. I'm gonna discard this Journey. I think I need the lands. Citadel Gate on red. Play an island. Find a Basilisk Gate. So I will just go ahead and play the Basilisk Gate. I think I'm gonna try to Delver plan them where I just make my Vector Glider huge and attack over and over. Play a land and pass. Find a beachfront, but it's a plains island, so it doesn't do too much. We're gonna gate up the Vector Glider. Back in for 5. 4-turn clock. Play an island. That's Demon Inferior. I will counter. The Red Blast. Spell Pierce, I'll dispel. Oh, that's good. We find another Red Blast. Gate my creature. Play beachfront. Attack in. I should have left the island open. I messed that up. I'm just representing only Red Blast. Play Cryptic Serpent. Another Cryptic Serpent. I'll Red Blast the second one. Okay, I have 3, 6. So it's a pretty huge creature. This is lethal now. Citadel Seagate on red. Can we get there? You have some answer. I think this is exactly 10. Gutshot's not going to save you. Attacking for with my 10-11. All right, we got there. I'll see you in match 2. Match 2 on the play. I cannot keep this hand. Mulligan. What is the deal? Okay, I'm going to keep this one. We'll put back Journey. We'll play Seagate on white and then hope I draw a land. We're really reliant on this Brainstorm. Not having any amount of preordains in the deck makes it difficult. We do have Squadron Hawk Brainstorm though. It's a pretty strong combo. So if I can actually find a second land and play the Hawk and then go Brainstorm Hawk on another turn, we'll lead off on the Seagate. Opponent plays an island and a Delver. So same matchup. Brainstorm. Looking for lands. That sucks. So we'll put back Journey, Hawk. On my turn, I'll just cycle for the dual land. Opponent Brainstorms. They flip the Delver on a Thoughtscour. Plays an island. Another Delver. We're gonna get run over. I just didn't want to mulligan that low. Cycle. Grab the beachfront. Play the beachfront. We ripped the Hawk. Okay. They thought scour themselves. Delver does not flip. Getting in for 4. Feel like we gotta get the Sacred Cat down. We have a Dispel. This is terrible. I'll try Modern Age. Just have no lands. How am I supposed to play the game? Draw. We discard Counterspell. I'm just gonna go to the next game. Let's see how far we were. Seems like a very big risk to play that. Like, okay, we had a land coming up in 2 turns. Let's bring in the relics. I'm gonna cut the Journeys and the Thraben Charms. Then I'm gonna bring in the Red Blasts, and we will trim 1 Counterspell. So my reasoning was that Relic handles the stuff that Thraben does. Red Blast can kill their creatures just like a Journey can, and Counterspell helps me fight on the stack. But I have to draw lands. So with 20 lands in the deck, I think we have to open 2 lands to have a keep. This is a pretty good keep. Keep. All day. Play the Guild Gate turn 1. Then on turn 3, maybe we can think about trying to make some gate tokens. Get our red elemental blasts going. Play the Guild Gate and pass. Opponent kept 6. We can reb something. If they play like a Delver turn 1, we can reb it. If they play like a Thought Scour, we could kill that. Or if they go Brainstorm and then upkeep Thought Scour, we could Red Blast the Thought Scour to try to stop them. Opponent plays a Delver. This is an interesting position. I can Modern Age discard the Strands, or I can Hawk and put cards in my hand, or I can blast this. I think I'm going to Modern Age, because the Hawk can't get got by a Spell Pierce. We'll discard the Strands. Next turn, I could play the Seagate and the Hawk, and then work up to blasting their thing. See if the Delver flips. They're going to Brainstorm to flip the Delver. So here we could discard the island, play the Seagate, and then pass to their turn. That doesn't allow us to make a treasure, but it could do other stuff. They find a Thought Scour, so they're probably going to Thought Scour on my end step. We loot, discarding a cat. And I can go land and cat right now. I think I'm going to cat. This is really tough. What's my plan? My plan is cat. If they don't Thought Scour, then I guess I'm going to cat anyway. Cat, your turn. But I think they are going to Thought Scour on my end step and I can kill this. Okay, so that is what happened. Let's go ahead and destroy your Delver. And they milled Island and Dispel. Plays an Island. If they Demon Fear, they Gut Shot. Gale Prismatic Strands on red. We're going to counterspell the Prismatic Strands. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I cannot cast a Terror yet. Thought Scours themselves. Oh man. Okay. Found a Relic. Go ahead and Relic. Crack the Relic. Play Seagate on red. Back in for... we can't attack. Mind. That Relic was good timing. Mental Notes. Milling Island Dispel. Plays an Island. 3 cards in hand. At least one of them is a creature, I'm pretty sure. Find a Citadel Gate. Let's play the Gate on blue. Back in for 2. So my plan is to make a treasure token this turn. And then I can go for Hawk, fill up my hand, and then go Brainstorm for Hawk. Okay, Red Blast your Lorien Revealed. Make a treasure. My turn. We have 2 cards in hand. Find another Relic. So let's start with Squatty. We'll get Hawk, Hawk, and Hawk. Question is if I even need to fill up my hand at this point. I have good stuff. But I will... guess I don't need to fill up my hand. But I can Brainstorm. Still gonna Brainstorm. Brainstorm. So we put back Hawk, Hawk. That's how it works. Play the Heap Gate. Then we Hawk. That gets the Hawks back. Turning Brainstorm into Ancestral Recall. That's exactly what I almost messed it all up. I almost didn't put the Hawks back. Let's play Relic. And then 2, 3. I think I'm just going to crack the Relic. I could just... do I need to crack the Relic? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I will try to fight over their terror with a Red Blast. They got a 14. Alright, they conceded. We are 1-1. I'll run it back. Okay, let's keep this. We've got a life gain creature. I like that. It's a bunch of lands. Got this spell. When it leads off in an island, do a ponder. Find a counter spell. Let's go Seagate on red. A cycle of Lorien revealed. That clears one card from the ponder. Finds an island. Find Basilisk Gate. Let's go Citadel Gate on blue. Pass the turn. Outlaw Medic plus Basilisk Gate is going to be my game plan. They thought scoured away a Lorien revealed in a Sleep of the Dead. I could have maybe tried to dispel that, so mistakes were made. They're going ponder. They can play a terror here now. Cycles a Lorien. That clears 2 cards off the ponder. Plays a land. Alright. So they can't counter this medic. I'll just go ahead and play it. And then Seagate on red. Or Citadel Gate on blue. I'll go Citadel blue. Plays 1 Delver. Find Squadron Hawk. I think I want to get my tap land out of the way. Let's play blue-red land. Get in for 1. They can Sleep of the Dead, my creature. I'm planning to try to counterspell terror or something. Finds a brainstorm. We're gonna get in for 3. Okay. I should have used the prismatic strands there. Find a relic. Let's go Basilisk Gate. Pass relic. They have a spell pierce. Okay. I'll pay. Go counterspell. I will try a dispel, because if this resolves, then I'm good. I can just crack the relic immediately. We're not screwed if it doesn't resolve. They have a dispel. Okay. I attack for 1. They go to 18. Brainstorm from the opponent. Thought scours away the brainstorm, milling island, gut shot. Brainstorming again. They need to be able to deal with his outlaw medic. Plays an island. And a cryptic servant. It's in for 3. Okay. So this will be a 6-8. Gate this. Attacking for 6. They take it. I'll play a Squadron Hawk. I will grab all 3 Hawks. Now they probably Sleep of the Dead on my creature. They went gut shot for the Hawk. That makes sense. Makes sense. Mental note, milling island, gut shot. Sleep of the Dead, my creature. That makes sense. Okay. They get in for 9. Find an island. Play a Squadron Hawk. No shuffle or no search. Okay, they don't sleep my creature. They're attacking in. I'll block the big one. And then cast Strands. So they still have the Sleep of the Dead. They can still Sleep of the Dead this creature. We'll go blue. They're going to Sleep of the Dead, the Outlaw Medic. 3 cards in hand. Plays a Tolarian Terror. Okay. So we have another Outlaw Medic. Play the Outlaw. Going to pass. We're going to block, and then Strands. Double counterspell for their Sleep of the Dead. They're attacking in. Block. Cast the Prismatic Strands. They're going to dispel. I'll counterspell. They counter back. I'll counter back. They tapped a mana. I don't know, maybe they have an answer. They thought scour themselves looking for an answer. Found red element. Oh no, they milled me, milling red blast counterspell. So, strands on blue. 5, 6, 7, 8. I can go Modern Age. Discard the Prismatic Strands. Gate the Medic. Back in with my Lifelinkers. Put you to 3. I'm back to 21. Wow. Feels like a good matchup. I'm not sure though. Sleep of the Dead is a sorcery, so cannot counter it with the Dispel. They thought scour me. Okay. Double Sacred Cat. I'll take it. I'll take it. Kitty Cat's coming back. They Mental Note. Fine. Milling Serpent Terror. Brainstorms. I'm going to dispel the Brainstorm. They decline to attack. We find another gate. Okay, we're going to draw and discard. Discarding Citadel Gate. Maybe the Hawk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 6. If I discard the Citadel Gate, I can play 2 Hawks and then gate up an Outlaw Medic and attack with Prismatic Strands. If I discard... Oh no, I can bring back the cat for 1 mana. I should discard 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Basilisk Gate, bring back the cat. Okay, so discard the Citadel Gate. Play the Basilisk Gate. Bring back the cat. Power up this one. And then power up the other one. We'll attack in with our huge 7/9 creatures. Some creatures on their side are going to die. Depends how they block. They'll probably double block something. They did. We're going to try Prismatic Strands on blue. I'm going to deal all the damage to 5 there, just to make sure that if I draw a Red Blast, I can clear the way. We're at 35. Our opponent casts a Lorien Reveal to draw 3 cards. Plays 1 island. They cannot defeat me. No flyers. GG's. Thanks for the games. We'll see you in round 3. Okay, round 3, we are versus Terminus on most likely walls, which is pretty bad for us. But we do have Brainstorm Hawk, have Counterspell. I don't know if it's going to get better than this. I'm going to play it. Swamp. Okay, not walls. Swamp Candy Trail. Could still be... Maybe they're playing like Tron. Let's go Guild Gate on white. It looks like it's Tron. Plays a Prophetic Prism. Play Citadel Gate on blue. Pass the turn. They're going to Malevolent Rumble. So we want to use our counterspells effectively. This deck does not have good amounts of like hard draw. The Candy Trail. We do have a Viscer's Insight in the graveyard. They go bottom bottom. I'll just play Seagate on white. Pass the turn. I'm not accomplishing very much at all. Let's see if they can get Tron online. 3 mana for an altar. I'm just going to counter. I want to counter. I think so. Blue, blue, counter. Use my mana. We play a Forest and a Chromatic Star. We have another Hawk. Let's... go into Modern Age and discard the Strands. Strands. Play the Guild Gate. Pass the turn. I'm going to place a tower. So with 5 mana now they can Viscer's Insight. We're trying to find a Thraben Charm. So I'm thinking I can Squadron Hawk into Brainstorm. They play out the Pact Altair, so I can Journey to Nowhere that. It's in for 1. Sacred Cat gets to go straight to the graveyard. Journey to Nowhere. No more Pact All. Then we go Squatty. Get 2 more Hawks. Next turn we can Brainstorm, put back the Hawks, play the Hawk. Opponent plays a Mirror Retriever. They don't have a way to sacrifice it, we can Journey to Nowhere it. They have Viscer's Insight, the Mirror Retriever. That can return the Ashnod's Altar. So it was a bit of a risk to counterspell the altar. Generally you want to counter the second Mirror Retriever. We're going to go Ashnod's Altar. We're looking for Thraben Charm. Plays Mirror Retriever. They have the Infinite Loop. They need to have Pact All right now. They did not find it. Found Map, Trail, Pylons, Retriever. I guess they can get back the Black Mage's Rod, but it doesn't trigger off of the Mirror Retriever. My sideboard has Relics and Dust to Dust. That's about it. Plays a Chromatic Star, cracks it for black. They can sacrifice the Spawn for 2 mana, that's what they do. Okay. Goes Mirror Retriever. They're probably going to return the Black Mage's Rod. They could actually return the Foundry Inspector here and make infinite mana. They decide not to. They want to get the Rod. Plays Mirror Retriever. Back Chromatic Star. I mean, they could make infinite life here if they have a Weatherstorm in hand. I think they just messed up because they could have made infinite mana and then drawn 2 cards off the Candy Trails. They probably just didn't understand that they could do that. Black Mage's Rod enters the battlefield. Trying to Dispel. At least I can counter the Viscer's Insight. Alright, we get a creature. Start on Brainstorm. Journey to Nowhere isn't amazing. We've got to put back the 2 Hawks. And then play a Hawk. That gets me 2 more Hawks. Hawk, Hawk. Then we can play the Citadel Gate. The only thing I'm really going to do of relevance is the Dispel, probably. I'll play Citadel Gate on blue. Go ahead and attack in for 1. We need to find that Thraben Charm. Okay, Pact Altair does win the game. GG. So Relic of Progenitus. Prismatic Strands doesn't do anything. We want 4 Dust to Dust. Then we don't need Journeys. They don't really accomplish anything. Okay, I'm on the play. Alright, let's keep this. We have Squadron Hawk into Brainstorm Squadron Hawk. I like that a lot. Gotta find some Dust to Dusts. Let's play this on white and pass. Turn 2, Basilisk Gate, Squadron Hawk. Get some cards. We can discard the Sacred Cat. I don't think we'll need to, right? Yeah, we'll just go back up. 7. Gate. Play Hawk. Get all 3 Hawks. Hawk. Hawk, Hawk. Your turn. We do have to discard. Well, I'll discard Sacred Cat. They play a power plans. Got the expedition map to get Tron. Go land. Pass Brainstorm. Back 2 Hawks. We have more Brainstorms coming, so I think I'm just going to Modern Age. Discard the Beachfront. Back in for 1. Our opponent expedition maps. I think I might have to discard the Basilisk Gate. We play Prism. We're looking for Dust to Dust now. Don't have the mana to cast it though. Playing out a Pack Doll looks like. And a Chromatic Star, so we go to 18, they go to 21. Draw. Discard another cat. Go Brainstorm. Okay, we'll put back Hawk. Hawk, right? Always do that. Hawk, Hawk. Play out the Relic. Relic a thing. What's the odds that they have it right now? Probably low. I guess there's a chance though. So let's play Citadel Gate on white. Or on blue. Again. I can bring back the cats and gain a bunch of life on a different turn. They've got an altar. I go to 17. They eviscerate Insight, sacrificing Chromatic Star. This is probably a good spot to use the exile mode. Star. Okay. Black again. They use another Eviscerator's Insight. I might just sack the Relic. There's a Chromatic Star. X for black. There's a Mirror Retriever. Are they going to crack the Mirror Retriever right now? Sure. It's an easy relic for me. Gets rid of my cats, but whatever. I don't care. Plays Energy Refractor. I go to 13. Maybe I should care. Any Trail. I go to 12. And now to 9. I'm gonna die to this Pack Doll, aren't I? Okay. I Brainstorm. Put back 2 Hawks. Play Hawk. Get some more Hawks. Caw, caw. Play a land. Then we're gonna go Modern Age. Really trying to find Dust to Dust. Discard Island. The Citadel Gate. 2, 3, 4. I think I can discard Island. If I can't deal with the Pack Doll, I'm probably gonna die to their just straight up value. They crack, they go to 29. Fractor puts me to 8 life. The Malevolent Rumble, finding Terror, Rod, Rumble, and Mire. I think they should take the Terror, probably. They choose the Terror. They can now sacrifice the spawn, then pay enough mana to put 2 Terrors on the table. We're looking to try and find a Dust to Dust. We go to 6 life. Mirror Retriever, I think, kills me. Maybe not. Yeah, probably. So the combo deck beat the slow, clunky mid-range deck. That's fine. GG. Here we are in round 4. I'll try keeping this one. Got a Journey to Nowhere, Dispel. Double Counterspell is not amazing, but Squadron Hawk's pretty solid. Don't really know how to evaluate the opening hands. Forest, Caretaker. No! Play a Gate on white. So we can Journey to Nowhere something, or try to go ahead and grab the Lorien Reveal. Or an island and just counter them out. Plays Wall of Roots. Do a battlement. I have to just kill the battlement. Journey to Nowhere. Get rid of this thing. They do have Mass Vandal in their deck. Plays a Winding Way. They found Forest, Shield Wall, Gendersent, Quirion. Have to... guess I can have counter spells up for a couple of turns. They can untap their creature like Quirion. I don't have any really good things they can do right now. I have like no sideboard cards. Got nothing. Maybe Red Blast can be okay. Dispel not very good versus them for sure. They cast a Lead the Stampede. I don't know what they're looking for. So they have the payoff. While islands cycle for an untapped island. That's the turn. The problem is that I have no clock. Oh, the Third Path Savant is their payoff card where they draw 2 cards. Alright, they cycle the Genersent. Getting a Forest. I'm prepared to just get demolished here. Just get creamed. They cast Third Path Savant. Okay, I'll counter. I'll bite. Counter. Play my Gate. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can play Shield Wall Sentinel. try to draw. It's not going to get them. Can't cast whatever it is this turn. If I counterspell it now, then next turn I can play a Squadron Hawk and try to attack for lethal. I don't know. Plays Aquarian. Squadron Hawk. Get 3 Hawks. Play my land, pass the turn. They're going to have to spend their whole turn playing Shield Wall Sentinel to try to find their Axebane, and the next whole turn playing the Axebane. So I might be able to get there in the air. I can make my Squadron Hawk a 6 or a 7/7. Play the Shield Wall. I probably should have just played the Squadron Hawk up on the previous turn and then held up the counterspell from there. I guess the best draw for me would maybe be Brainstorm or Counterspell. Grab the Axebane Guardian. Thraben Charm could work. Not really, because I can't Thraben Charm the Axebane. They can cast it this turn. That's bad. That's bad. They have more dispels. So next turn they can drift. I don't know what they're going to get. I'll get in for 4. This is so miserable. I just want to concede. Please just kill me. I don't see any way these cards can win the game. I'm just going to go to the next game. I'm sure that they can find their way through it. Do I have anything that can do anything? Oh, Standard Bearer can do a thing. Dispel cannot. And then Red Blast over the Strands and an Outlaw Medic. The Red Blast can counter their untap effects. Here we go. I guess I'm keeping this. Keep. We have a Thraben Charm. We have a turn 1 cat. Return 2 cat. Seagate on red. Squadron Hawk. Opponent's mulligan to 5. Maybe our Thraben Charm can do something. But we go turn 1 Beachfront, pass. Turn 2 Staker Cat. Play this on red. Cat. Seagate on red. They play a Battlement. Play the Seagate and go on white. Then play a cat or hawk. Get 3 hawks. Your turn. I could attack. I don't think it's necessary. Plays a 3rd land. Axebane Guardian. And a Winding Way. So they have Quirion Ranger, or multiple Quirion Rangers. I just Thraben Charm the creature right now. So Gate, Sacred Cat, kill this thing. We'll attack it. Play a Caretaker. And a Battlement. I think I should just focus on making my flyer bigger. Quirion Ranger as well. Taps. Got plenty of mana. Plays the Lead the Stampede. Yeah, now they have all the things. We opened up the league with 2 good matches with the Terror deck, and now 2 bad matchups, I think. Another Red Blast. Don't have any more red mana. Let's Gate the Hawk. Back in. Opponent goes to 13. Play Resolute or Benevolent Bodyguard, which gives their creature can give their creature protection. Just hold the OK key, make it seem like I'm F6'd. Plays Aquarian. Untapping the Axebane. Oh, they know I'm not F6'd. They transmute. They can transmute and then transmute, get Reaping. Or Dispel would have been okay, or Thraben Charm. Transmute again. Yep. Casting Reaping the Graves. Getting back their creatures. Plays an Axebane Guardian. Tapping an Axebane Guardian. I mean, the only thing I can do here is counter their untapper. And then next turn they can transmute for another untapper and I can counter that untapper. I guess I can't counter if they Benevolent Bodyguard. Interesting. They're going to play the 3rd path first. Okay, I guess I counter. Now they can, what, get the untap effect and then cast a Lead the Stampede. If they get freed from the reel, then I can kill it with the red blast. So they should get the Galvanic Alchemist since they have the protection with the Benevolent Bodyguard. Let's see if they figure that out. They transmuted for Lead the Stampede. It must mean that they have the other untapper in their hand. Plays the Lead the Stampede. Gone. So they didn't hit any untap effects. I'm not really sure what's happening. I feel like they could have just gotten... Didn't they have Lead the Stampede in their hand? Wow, they just fizzled? Okay. Gate the Hawk then. Attack in. They can play the Genercent to kind of shut me down. Then I'll have to like play out the Outlaw Medic. Plays a Caretaker. Battlement. Here comes a Genersent. The Llanowar Elves. So 2 cards in hand that I'm not don't know. Attack 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We have a Heap Gate. Play the Outlaw Medic. 5. So it's not big enough to handle the Genersent yet. Crack the food token to gain 3 life. Double Drift in the graveyard. I don't know if they have another Reaping the Graves. Plays a Forest. Getting in. Okay. Interesting. I'll tap, make a treasure token, draw, Lorien Revealed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 3. We have a Journey to Nowhere. Play the Basilisk Gate. I can journey the Axebane. No, I can't. I guess I can. I think I'd rather hold up double Red Blast. Let's just get in with the Hawk. I suppose I should have blocked the Genersent with the Outlaw Medic to draw a card. I will do that this time. Oh, they untapped. I forgot that they could do that. You got me. I just completely forgot that that was possible. Fair enough. Okay, I'll go. I would like to draw a card. Find Standard Bearer. Okay. Closer. Guildgate. Play the Standard Bearer. Play a Squadron Hawk. Then no. And pass the turn. I really thought I was going to lose, and now I feel like I'm going to win. I don't know what happened. They just fizzled too bad. If all their deck is mana, it doesn't really accomplish anything. They can no longer use their Quirion Rangers. Not that that matters. Now I found a counterspell. I should have used the Heap Gate on the end step. We'll gate the Hawk. Gate the Hawk again. Attack for 13. Their Genersent is probably going to be dead. Actually, they can get protection from white. Okay. They just let it die? Interesting. They just have another Genersent. They do. Okay. Gain some more life. Play Basilisk Gate. We're going to start off with Journey to Nowhere, which will target the Genersent. So they have to use the Benevolent Bodyguard. And they did. Now I can just pass. Maybe I should play the second Hawk. Hawk. Actually, I play 3 Hawks. So let's do that. I can make each of them a 7x. Still have Counterspell and Red Blast. And if they don't do anything, that's Winding Way. Okay. Down Drift and Bodyguard. Making red, so that means they probably have the Valakut Invoker. Plays Bodyguard. Okay. I just felt like I could beat whatever they had, but maybe I can't. Invoker. Let's Counterspell. Playing another Genersent. Quirion Ranger. Leaf Caller. So back to no cards that are known. They're just attacking. Oh, they can't untap their creature now because of the Standard Bearer. Seems like a mistake. I think they're dead. No, wait, they have the food token. Okay. Make this one big. Squadron Hawk bigger. I'll attack. Genersent will die. I just felt like I needed to gain some life there. Maybe that was wrong. They're at 6. They go to 9. Second for 4. 5. I don't understand. Okay. I got a 5. Maybe they have a drain life effect. I should have made it a treasure token again. Darn. Gate a Hawk. Gate a Hawk. Gate a Hawk. They only have 1 blocker. They conceded. Oh, that took a while. Whew. The endurance required to play this deck. Oh my goodness. Submit. We have an unkeepable hand into a mid-keepable hand. Guess I will keep and get rid of a cat. We have to draw land though. Our opponent's mulligan to 4. Okay, I mean they beat me with a really good low mulligan before, right? No, just a 6. They started on a forest. I'll lead on a sea gate on white. We have not found a land yet. They cycle for a land. Forest. We go Winding Way. That's a good way to recover. I'll brainstorm, trying to find a land. We found a land, sort of. Jeez. Play the Basilisk Gate. That's the turn. So, what can they play? Nothing really. Plays a Quirion Ranger. Leaf Caller. Picks up a land. Plays the land. Plays Benevolent Bodyguard. Okay. So let's Journey to Nowhere. Target the Bodyguard. Experience already in play. They get in for 2. Plays the Axebane. We will Journey to Nowhere that one again. You're gone. Winding Way again for the opponent. Found a bunch more stuff. Get in for 2. Untap. Play land. Can play. They could have played the thing. They decided not to. I can Brainstorm and then Hawk. Brainstorm. Raymond Charm's not super great here. Cat. Not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Should probably just Modern Age, discard the cat. This Leaf Caller is the problem. Can play Bodyguard and then play the Axebane. There's the Axebane Guardian. Bodyguard's on the table. Okay. Need like a counterspell. Sacred Cat. A Journey. Axebane. Okay. They would take actions faster. Let's go. I'm representing counterspell. Well, they respect. Just very clunky draw here. Nothing going on. All these 2-drops costing white. We have 1 white spell. They have plenty of protection. They drew multiple. They mulliganed into a Winding Way, and both of them hit 4. So they did a good job figuring out a way to win here. Another Bodyguard. Okay. I'm just going to scoop. They can now drift for freed, make infinite mana, kill me. And I'm good with that. Round 5. Okay, I'm just going to keep this one. I have Hawk into Brainstorm Hawk. Don't know if it's good enough. We have only 1 colored source. Lucky could be on anything. Play the Seagate. Okay, they've got a mountain and a percussion. So let's play a Hawk. We'll get 2 Hawks. Go to 7. Trying to find some mana. I think I'm okay just shoving this in front of the Clockwork. They didn't want to do that. Play Gate on white. Guess the question is whether or not to play the cat. I think putting the cat in play is fine. Play land. Another Kessig. It's really scary. Well, theoretically, if I draw an untapped land, I can just block. I can gate the cat and then have a Dispel. They have a Galvanic for the cat right now. Okay, they don't go for it. Well, let's gate the cat. Play their Galvanic. I have the Dispel. Back for 4. Go back to 20. So we wasted their card, at least. Plays a Mountain. Reckless Impulse puts me to 18. If I Galvanic and Chain Lightning. Brutal. Okay. Cat is dead. We go to 14. We go to 9. Let's Brainstorm. Found the Strands. We'll put back Hawk. Play a Guild Gate. We're going to upkeep Strands. Should have embalmed and played the cat. Strands. Can you kill me? Probably. You need 3 spells though. There's 1. Actually, I only need 2 spells. Look at that fancy player. They got their bolts. Kessig too good, I guess. That's okay. Completely destroyed me. So all we have is 2 Hydroblast. Which is very not great. Just trim down on the counter spells. I need to be able to just kill their creatures. Oh my goodness. I think the problem, I think a lot of people, they trim on lands too much. This deck feels like it should be on 22 lands. I wonder what the standard is. Okay. I'm on the play now. I do have Strands. I have Hawk, Brainstorm. Keep it. Little Gate on white, blue. I think if I don't find a land, I have to land cycle. Okay. Island cycle. Grab an island. Island. Pass the turn. Maybe now I just cycle for another island. Next turn, Prismatic Strands, and then Hawk. Play Clockwork. Epicure. Let's island cycle. Grab an island. They get in for 2. I'm already at 16. And pass. They're attacking in. I'll hit him with the Prismatic Strands. Hopefully I get no damage. Okay. Hands on red. Play a Kessig. Gonna brainstorm. Down to Hydroblast. Let's put back, again, Modern Age, discard the cat, bring back the cat. Or just Hydroblast this right now. Or Journey to Nowhere this, and then hold up Hydroblast. Let's put back cat, or put back the Modern Age, put back the Journey, play the Basilisk Gate, play the Hawk, get 4 Hawks, 3 Hawks I guess, 4 total. And then on their upkeep, I will Hydroblast the Kessig so that if they respond, then I can Prismatic Strands on their turn. Don't really want to try to Prismatic Strands on my turn. Destroy the Kessig. Then they're gonna cast an instant. I'll respond on red. Cast Reckless Impulse, finding Mountain Thermo. I can Journey to Nowhere the Thermo. I'm gonna play Sacred Cat. Land. I'm not going to attack. I can trade the Hawk with the Voldaren Epicure maybe. Place Thermo, that's fine I think. They attack in. I'll trade. This is very difficult without white man in play. Passing. On an Outlaw Medic. Let's Journey to Nowhere. I'm going to get rid of the Thermo Alchemist, then attack for 1. Hopefully, okay, I clicked correctly. I'll attack for 1. See if I can get some value out of this counterspell. They discard a mountain. They're going to get in for 2, putting me to 13. They're just passing. Play Seagate on white. Play an Outlaw Medic. 4 life gain creatures. Let's get in for 1. Now I can afford to block, I think. Play a mountain. Go Flame Breather. I'm going to counter. Would you like to kill my Outlaw Medic and give me a card? Don't know. We do need to gain some life. We want one of these creatures to be able to connect. They decline to attack. Looks like. Okay. I'll pump up my Medic. Maybe I should have not tapped the other Basilisk Gate. The Galvanic Blast it. Draw a card. Strands. Okay. They're getting in. I'll cast Prismatic Strands. Then they can go for killing my cat if they want. But if I have this Prismatic Strands going, then I can play the Hawk and then try to gate the cat. Depends on red. Guess I just give them a card back too. Let's see what they draw. Clockwork. That was weird. Gets a Clockwork. Find a Lorien. Wonder if they have a Hydroblast. Probably not. I'm gonna try to resolve this. Nice. Play another cat. Decline to attack this time. This is the grindiest deck. They play a mountain. When it's got 2 Clockworks on the table, they're not attacking. They want those Clockworks to give them value. Play a gate on white. We can maybe play the Modern Age. We'll dump a Hawk from my hand. Play out an Outlaw Medic. Next turn, maybe I will discard the Seagate. We're just staring at each other. They play a mountain. They're passing the turn. I want the Outlaw Medic to be bigger. We draw. Can discard Citadel Gate. Gate on white. Try making the Medic bigger. They're good with it. Okay. Make it really big. They just concede. Maybe they accidentally F6 or yielded to the Gates trigger. Maybe. Let's try again. Okay, game 3. We're on the draw. We have Brainstorm, which is good. Got Dispel, which is good. Thraben Charm is probably okay. They've mulliganed. I'm gonna keep. Don't know if it's good though. Feel like this has a lot of potential. Turn 1 Epicure. Finding a gate. Let's go gate on white. 2 Basilisk Gates in hand now. A Tomb Raider. Getting in for 3. Alright, let's play the Sacred Cat. I can Thraben Charm to kill the Tomb Raider now. If they tap out, you go Reckless Impulse. Okay. Finding Synthesizer Impulse. Attack in for 2. I think it makes sense just to gate my cat and attack. Make it a 3/3. Land. Cat. Gain 3 life, attack. Will they block? They did not. We're at 17, they're at 17. They can kill my cat. They have 3 mana worth of exile stuff to play. I feel like Synthesizer first makes sense, but then if they whiff on land, they're kind of hosed. They go Rimples. Finding Clockwork and Galvanic. They go for Galvanic on the cat. Next turn they have Clockwork that they can play. I will try a Brainstorm. Find a cat. Okay. What can I put back? Island. Maybe the Guild Gate? Or maybe Guild Gate Island? Only 2 white sources. We'll go Guild Gate. Play the white. Play this. Gate Island. Play the cat. Gate. Pass. I suppose I can block here. They go Clockwork. Suplex. Okay. What can I do about that? Nothing. Well, let's cycle the Lorien. I just have 2 lands on top. Cycle. Get an island. Get in for 4. Bring the cat back. I have not seen Suplex in play yet. Then we can Journey to Nowhere. I can Thrive and Charm this. Hilliard, Tomb Raider. Pass the turn. Need the Sacred Cat to live. I have a Dispel to protect it, maybe. If it lives, I'm golden, right? But they have 4 cards in hand. There's a Thermo. They're attacking in for 2. No blocks. Okay. I have a Strands. Play Island. Gonna gate the cat. See what they do. They have a Lightning Bolt. So I think I Dispel. That becomes a 5/5. Back for 5. I'll go back to 13. Then I'm going to Journey the Thermo. And then hope I draw something good off the top. They have an Epicure. Another Suplex, it looks like. Cast into the fire. Taking 2, going to 10. So Guild Gate doesn't do anything. Go white here. Make a treasure. Pass. At least I can play the Prismatic Strands this turn. They attack in. Strands. On red. Staying at 10. They have 2 cards in hand. Plays a Ren's Resolve, finding Synthesizer, so they can Synthesizer. They should not have played the land. I guess they Journey to Nowhere. So we will Journey to Nowhere. I don't think I'm playing any more lands right now. Get rid of this thing. I'm holding the land for potential Brainstorm. A Synthesizer, finding a mountain. So if they played that last turn, they would have had the mountain and another mountain right now. Blood token, discarding a mountain. Playing a mountain. In for 2. Going to 8. We will tap an untap gate. Okay, come on, come on. Any creature. There's a Brainstorm. Okay. Put back land. Land. Play the Modern Age. Discard a land. Crack the Synthesizer. Really find. Keswick. That's pretty scary. Pretty scary. Plays a land. Should I Strands this turn? I think I should wait. 2 cards in hand. Maybe I shouldn't wait. Let's cast Strands. We draw the land we knew about, and we're going to draw and discard. Discarding a Guild Gate. So I'm going to Modern Age. I'd have to find a Sacred Cat. Draw. Guarding a Guild Gate. Pass. Citadel Gate. So if I'd waited on the Strands, we would be taking, like, we would already be at 6 though. I'm dead to any burn spell. And they did have one. So finishing sad 3-2. This deck remains very difficult for me to play. There's a lot of like mid-rangey trying to grind out your opponent. I find it tough. I also think I don't know the play patterns super well. Oh my goodness. Everything's huge. All right. Well, let me know what you think about my play and whether or not I could have done anything better. I will see you in the next video.